you know, girl.
Hello and welcome to What Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. And we should have a logo on the screen. There we go. That's got to be a bit better. Hi, how you doing? We are back. We're up and running. BonBon's got a little bit of a tickly throat today, so I'll be sipping away on water throughout. I'm fine. I feel okay. I just asthmatically croaking. So, yeah, today we have got a vanilla map from a name which is well known and well loved, if not the most loved creator on the workshop, one of that top cluster. Does so much for the community. Really lovely fella. And just really glad to see that they've got their creativity back to start producing some really good quality maps. Let me just make sure we are actually on the right screen. I think we are right now. So hopefully switch over to the web page. We should have. There we go. Savannah Rift. No DLCs, no mods by MrMiyagi. MrMiyagi, well, I mean, how can you not be in awe of MrMiyagi? This time we've got an African-themed map, Savannah Rift. It is completely fantastical. There is, there we go, a sprinkle of Drakensberg, a dash of Savannah, a whole lot of Great Rift Lake. This imaginary location in Africa is an exciting place to build your next city. Has different microbiomes scattered throughout and is very nice for close-up views from dry savanna scrub to the salt flats to lush hillsides and treeless escarpments. Escarpments is a word that I don't think I've ever used before today. Well, I mean, beginning of last week when we decided we were going to do this map, but you know what I mean. African wildlife owns a park life. We do have that, so we will hopefully see some heffalumps and stuff. Park life not required without park life debut, and so on. All the usual bits, nicely written, all the usual stuff from a MrMiyagi. Hi Maverick, glad to have you along tonight. We've got hi Parker. All the locals are in tonight. Oh, get me one at the bar, will you? Right, we've got we're using the Springwood map theme. No DLCs required, no mods required, but we do have a few custom assets. Springwood map theme, we're using the realistic by Reaper Lut, the large savanna grass, gum trees, green savanna grass, filler bushes, two lots of filler bushes, dead sticks and bushes, and the tamarisk tree 1. All of those things are the things that you would need to be able to play Savannah Rift by MrMiyagi. Right, so, I mean, top-down view, it's just smells of a MrMiyagi map, doesn't it? Just smells a good, strong highway layout. Where's the I'm guessing the start square has to be here. That's gotta be. It's got to be, surely. Let's have a look. Boom. There we go. Yeah. So so 2 different entrances, potential entrances for the start square. So you can split the traffic 2 ways, kind of like that idea. I think the route we would take, I don't know. I want to check out the tunnel, make sure the tunnel's good standard. It will be, but we want to check it out. So I think we'll start down here. We'll follow the road up. We get to go through one intersection, then get to go to a main intersection, check out the 2 start square intersections, and we check the one immediately after that. Means there's only one we won't have a look at, which is that one, which we'll probably do on a separate pop down, you know. Right, so did I start the simulation? I did start the simulation. That be good. But yeah, good to see some African theme maps. MrMiyagi's not afraid to have a go at different, slightly less popular in terms of, oh, I want to do an American grid city, I want to do a European ancient city, I want to do a Japanese city. Yeah, once you get through those, maybe an Aussie city, it's the parts of the world that no other creators really want to touch. Definitely seen maps from the Indian subcontinent, obviously Africa. I mean, Mr. Miyagi is not afraid to have a go. He even did one of London. Who would want to build London? No one. No one. Right, so tunnel. Seems to be a little bit of an incline going into that tunnel. There we go. Just, if we're going to be talking minor grumbles, I would have thought that should have been, if not flat, possibly a little bit flatter than that. Yeah, I mean, that is not the biggest sin. That tunnel entrance is far from a sin. Always just looking for minor talking points. See, that one's okay. That's fine. That's beautiful descent. But the other end, possibly minor grumble. Who's that in the chat there? Hi, AJ. How are you doing? Yeah, so we float on down around the snaking, and snakes being we are in a wildlife zone, snaking our way down. Did not plan that, I tell you. And the build plane just opens up in front of us. Excuse me for my... I'm going to try not to cough, but it's been tickling me all day, this one. Right, now this was the intersection that leads off to the... Oh, we've got a divot there. Oh, that's an horrible, ugly divot. Don't think that's meant to be there. I mean, that is quite deep. That's perilously deep. You don't want to go off the road into that. That's nasty, I've got to say. Ooh, dearie, Mr. Miyagi, what have you done? Right, anyway, we've got that road which will lead us down and off to the edge of the map over there. We're not going that way. We're heading into the middle of the map. That's the plan. So yes, nice equidistant highways, which I'm going to say with all the mods that we've got now, there's absolutely no reason why the highways shouldn't be of a good standard. And of course, experience lends itself to that as well. Not croaking again. Sorry about that. A little road over rail. Very nice. So you remember the London map that Mr. Miyagi did? Well, I think it might have been the first one I ever reviewed of his. Was it Dagenham and... I want to say Tooting. I don't think it was Tooting. But anyway, it was a Dagenham map. Interesting ramps there. I know we have to go a little bit elevated, but I would have thought the ground would have been you'd build the ground up rather than build elevated. I would have thought, especially over this side. Seems just a tad odd. I mean, obviously the bridge here is important, but there we go. Yes, so I would say with that map, there was definitely one or two bridges that were just a little bit too low, a little bit of railway clipping, and but of course that was years ago, and back then nobody was really looking for that, and then BonBon came along and started stirring up the waters, going, this isn't good enough. Well, everybody's up their game since then. Everybody. Start square. There we go. We have ourselves a little bit of buildable space. A couple of little dry areas. Got a little bit of a riverside beach. Nice. And no doubt, if we keep our eyes open, we're going to see some wildlife. No doubt. A little bit of tree detailing down the middle of the highway there as well. I just Nearly flew by that without mentioning it. Excuse me. The alternate start square intersection down here. Nice swooping trumpet there. Lovely. It's all good, you know, all good. And then down to this intersection, which would then feed us back across the map. And I think we will go that way. Yeah, we're going to go that way. So I do want to check out the other intersection as well. Again, we've got another elevated at ground level here, where I don't know if... Well, I just would have had it at ground level, to be honest with you, personally. But then, I am not MrMiyagi. You know, Mr. Miyagi gets high rated maps than me, so what do I know? Clearly nothing. Anyway, how's everybody's week? Those who are here in the chat, let me know how you're getting on this week. We're just going to head up. In fact, I'm going to skip a little bit of this because this is very clear. We've seen a lot of this already. A little bit of game lag again there. And what do we got up here is that other intersection. Let's have a look at that one. One's a more centered trumpet. Not very exciting. Doesn't need to be. Does the job. Clean and tidy. It'll do absolutely fine for a vanilla style play. So, right, okay, well, we've seen the networking. Well, there is rail. There is rail. Let's have a little look at the rail. So, we've got... That has to elevate. No, I'm okay with that elevation. Not elevation around and under the highway is okay also. So the rail is making perfect sense. That is very nice. Good work there. And then off to the edge of the map. Right, so hills, I guess. Well, I mean, let's look at the trees first of all. We've got a nice mix of trees. You could definitely buy into this as African. Tree painting is... I've got to say, I like the shapes. I like the shapes. I'd like to see a slight variation of density. Because it is very samey. But the shaping is... the shaping I like. But yeah, I'd like to see just a little variation of density without... No, that's alright, that was just lods. I was about to say there was two trees clipping into each other there, but that was just a lod. Yeah, let's see just some slight variations of density, but it's not bad at all. And then we got, like I say, the different biomes, slightly different biomes, little drier areas there. What you do in those areas, I do not know. But have fun is definitely one of them. The hills, gotta say, this map, I'm loving these hills. The Springwood theme really is making these like a little dry, stony, desert stone almost. That is spectacular. I really like the hills on this map. Certainly works for what Mr. Miyagi's trying to do. And the shapes, the shape of this hill, this hill here, it's excuse me, it looks solid, it looks believable. Got a bit of erosion going down as well, and then as you get down to the lower areas, the trees start coming in. Really very good. Very, very good. Okay, not the most exciting map. It's not always about being exciting. Now, these trees up here, this little patch here, I honestly wouldn't have bothered. I honestly wouldn't have bothered. They're more notable by the fact that they're there. Because the thing is, they're completely isolated. There's no transition. It's just basically trees. Why have we got a tree here and no tree here? Now you can say, well, wet area. Yep. Well, maybe if we had a lake in here. I could believe a lake in that area, possibly. And then maybe greenify around the lake. I mean, I'm not worried. I'm not bothered. I just think I wouldn't have had the trees personally. Or I would have gone completely the opposite way and gone completely overboard with trees in that area. Bear with me a second. I'll be right there. Yep, I am still with you. Sorry, I'm multitasking there. Trying to do a map review and trying not to die. Big old bridge. Everybody loves a big old bridge. Ooh. Did you see this? We've got a double pillar going on this side. In fact, both of them are double pillar. Double pillar. You can see with the textures clipping, but also we've got the double pillar going on there, and then we've got exactly the same here. Just this side of the highway. I'm guessing that's something to do with the intersection marking, parallel road. But anyway, we've got just a slight double pillar issue going on. Nice lake. Do some building around the lake. Not too much to say about that. A little side river. Little side river. About to say, it looks a bit lumpy bumpy, but it isn't. And I do see a Miyagi special there. We'll come and sort that out in a moment. But yeah, that is nice. The Miyagi special is with these two walls here. And if you join up this wall here to this wall here with a dam, I'll bet you that is a perfect location for a dam. So, yep, good location for dam. Good old Miyagi special. Gotta love where they put those in. Right, I think we've seen everything. Let's have a look at the tile buying. I haven't done that yet. Let's have a look. So, if we had that, well, the second tile would be... probably would be this one or that one, wouldn't it? Because otherwise you're going across the river. Oh, there's a... I like the idea of heading across the river. I'd probably go there first. And possibly... I know, that would definitely be a buy. I'd have to buy that one. This one would end up being bought. Oh no, it wouldn't, because it's on the outer tiles, so ignore that one. That's an undo. Probably that one then, isn't it? But yeah, you're going to end up with an interesting shape city, sprawling out and down, following, probably a city following down the length of the highway, I think. It's interesting how that evolved in just a natural kind of way. Yeah, that'll do. It'll do. Ah, wow. Okay. Mr. Miyagi, what have you done, eh? What have you done? Hang on. Have we got a... I'm just trying to find a spot. There we go. That'll do. That'll do very nicely. So, Excuse me. Let me grab some water and then we'll rate this thing up. Let me know in the chat what you rate this thing as. Rate this map as. Well, there we go. That's going to help a little bit. So yeah, aesthetically, I mean, I kind of like this, especially like the mountains. The tree painting, the tree shapes are good. The river shapes are fun. I'm going to say I mean, I don't want to sound negative about the dry areas, the little dry savanna patches. Don't really totally buy into them as a natural thing, but as a mechanic to break up the map and make it a bit more interesting, I get that. But yeah, I don't, all these patches, I don't mind them, but I don't really feel them. Not the way that sorry, which ones? Hang on a second. There we go. This one, these ones. They, some of them sort of, but a lot of them I'm not really feeling. So I'm borderline between 3 and 4 stars, if I'm honest. I think I like it enough to go 4 stars, but right at the bottom end. It's not absolutely blowing me away, but I like it sufficiently. I mean, especially like the hills. I like the shape. I like the design. But there's not one thing about the map that is screaming you've got to have a 4th star. I think there's enough in here that I'd like to actually say, yeah, we can do that. So I'm going to go right at the bottom end of 4 stars. Detailing. I can't go 4 stars on detailing. There's good work. There's nothing wrong here. It's solidly into 3 stars. 1 or 2 minor niggles, like that tunnel entrance. Call that a niggle. We've got the double pillar on the bridge. There's a few highway ramps that I think should be at ground level, but they're technically not wrong. So yeah, tree painting is fine, but not spectacular, but it's fine. It's good. It's what you want. You want a perfectly fine build. You've got that. So, and no technical issues with the actual highway layout. So I think in terms of the detail work is good, but I can't go to a 4th star. Let's go for a medium high 3. Gameplay potential, pretty nice, gotta say. Lots of options, everything's there. Everything's in place. Sorry, I'm trying not to die here. Everything's in place. Everything's good. Everything's golden. Good highway layout. Don't think it's his best, but again, he's been out of commission for a little while, so good to see him back, and good to see him creating anything, honestly. But I think we can go for a lowish 4 stars. It's 4 stars, still excellent work, but I'm not spectacularly blown away by it. But you're still going to have a really good, this is the thing, 4 stars, you're going to have a really good game on it because it's 4 stars. But there we are. That is Savannah Rift by MrMiyagi. Oh, so what's coming up a bit later on? We have Sirens of the BonBonBingo players. Now later on, in a little while, just in a little while, we have Spirit Lake from Gravehold, and that will be on this channel. It'll be live stream, but if you want to watch it, you'll have to find the link over on patreon.com/BonBonB. You'd be welcome to join. It is free to join, it's free to view, but the link will be over there. So it'd be great to see you for that. And then next week there will be a big name creator, because the BonBon Buddies are currently deciding whether to have a Sidai or an Uncle Ron map, or both. So that should be good. Top 100 maps of all time. Next one will be out tomorrow morning. We've got some stunning maps this week. Of course we've got stunning maps. It's the top 100 maps and we're getting closer to the top. And that's it. Is everybody good? I think I'm good. I'm not seeing much going on in the chat. You guys have been very quiet. Is everybody okay? Am I still streaming? I'm having to keep checking to make sure I'm still streaming. But yeah, you guys have got me on edge. Right. Well, as that appears to be it, I'm going to say thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking and for subscribing. And for the limited amount of chat in the live stream, I will be back in under an hour with, I'd say hopefully under an hour, with the Greyvault map. Again, link will be at BonBonB. No, it won't. It'll be at patreon.com/BonBonB. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.